What's up, guys? So look, I'm going to tell you a quick story about a plumber that went from zero to hero. And most likely you're watching this because you're a plumber or you're in home services of some sort. So you're going to enjoy this story because it really gives you the full picture of what your potential is. So when John first started, he had no experience, very little skill set. But his passion for plumbing was unbelievable, right? His desire to learn was uncanny. And so he took the plunge and decided to go ahead and become an actual plumber. He decided he was going to do whatever it takes to make it happen. And that's what you have to do. You don't have to do anything, but you want to do whatever it takes to make it happen if you want to be successful. And look, when he first started, it was a steep learning curve because he wasn't very educated. He didn't know. So he was constantly struggling to keep up with the demands of the job. And he also found himself stumped, right? He also found himself with complex problems that he didn't know how to solve. And his determination took him a long way. He spent, well, I'll just say this. As time went on, John's hard work paid off. He became more proficient in his craft. He started taking on more challenging jobs. You know what that's like. You've been there. I know you've been there. And sometimes those challenging jobs, you're like, well, I don't know if I can do this, but I'm going to not sort of wing it, right? And sometimes you got to do that because you're not going to learn otherwise. If you don't take that leap and take some risks, most likely you're going to stay right where you are. John found himself in super high demand at this point, right? And so eventually he became one of the best plumbers in the city, right? And he was able to handle any job that they got. John went the extra mile, and that's really not like most people. I know people that do that, but it's not like most people just fold. John did not do that. John's story is a testimony, right? A testament of how a guy like you or a guy like me could go from zero to hero. Like, his belief was very little, right? John's belief in himself, he believed that he could put the work in, and he did that. He put the work in and he figured it out. Now, he's super glad that he never gave up on his dream. He's a successful business owner now and a well-respected plumber in the community. This is a story about a guy that has a massive passion for plumbing, and that passion led him to millions of dollars. So if you ever wonder if you're ever going to go from zero to hero, if you're ever going to get that hero status, is something you got to think about, right? Are you willing to put in the work like John? If you're not, you're going to stay where you are. If you are willing to put in the work, you can go from zero to hero. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you. We'll see you on the other side.